What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and today in this video of Calibria I'm presenting to you guys a guide on one of the really amazing 4-star net hero unit known as Vampire. Yes, he's really good at sucking the blood out of the enemy. So before starting this video, please do subscribe to my channel and please do refer onto the description section of this video to get a quicker access on this video by just using the timestamps that I posted, and also you can get some teeny tiny bit of information that you might have been hard time in understanding in this video. Anyways, let's start this without any further wasting the time. All right, so first skill is known as draw. Okay, so it's kind of like 375% attack in damage on a single target, and he can drain, meaning like he will actually like suck the life out, meaning like he's actually gonna heal himself up with a 30%. all right, so meaning like 30% of the damage dealt will be replenished as the health. So that means like he can actually go really good with the counter rune set as well, so that like he has even higher resilience, or let's say endurance or durability. So that's gonna be pretty great. Counter set runes already numbered. All right, so next one is the second skill, that is the Hand of Death, the version 1. It says pierce the enemy with the hands of the death to deal 515% of attack and damage. That's a huge number. 550%, that's good. And it doesn't stop there. Damage increases up to 50% as HP is higher, meaning like if it's like at his 100% HP, that means like he's actually gonna increase his damage by up to 50%. That's a lot of damage. All right, and it has only a skill cooldown of about 3 turns. That is pretty awesome already. Wow, this is pretty much a very good nuke. If you really want to have a very good nuke, then here you go, Hand of Death, pretty amazing. The next one is the Boiling Blood. What it says is that boil the enemy's blood to deal 565% of attack and damage. Wow, that's even better. If this deals a critical strike, which is pretty easy to land, restores 20% of all allies' energy. Wow, that's really good. Oh my, oh my, that's good. That's really good. I mean, like, restoration of 20% of all energy allies is like, it's gonna be really amazing, not only for the PvP content, also in the PvE content. Wherever you go, it's kind of like universal. Having like this kind of thing is always gonna be really good, because like these are the type of like buffs, or like, you know, like positive status effects that actually will allow you to be one step ahead of your opponents. And this is so good. This is really, really good. I like it. It's more amazing, especially for the arena contents. All right, and now let's go on to the next one. That is Sanguine Curse, the third skill first version. Summon a pool of blood which attacks all enemies. Mind it, it's an AoE attack and deals 280% of attack in damage. 80% chance. I think it's gonna be up to like 100% chance if you skill enhance it up. 100% chance to disable enemies' passive skills, which is gonna be so freaking awesome, especially for arena contents. Really, really great. This is really great. For 2 turns, and silence them for 1 turn. Wow, this is really gonna be so amazing, especially for the arena content. You know why? Being able to disable the enemy's passive skill can actually cripple them really nicely, because like there are so many units, especially like Valkyrie, the light Valkyrie, who has a very good passive skill that can revive the dead ally anytime at any point. So that is really badass. And now if you have like this kind of unit who can actually block off the passive skills, it's gonna be so good, especially against like some of the really, really, really OP unit like light Valkyrie. And silence them for 1 turn. So what happens during the silence is that they won't be able to use their second and their third skill. It will go into a cooldown. Not cooldown, I mean like they won't be able to use their second and third skill. Sorry about that one. I was thinking about like another thing. So that also gives you like extra edge, especially in the arena content, because if your opponent actually cannot use the second or third skill, that means they won't be able to bash up. They won't be able to smash their, you know, like really great ultimate skill on you. So that means like you guys will be just taking the minimal amount of damage that is coming from their faster skill. Well, faster skill usually don't actually punch a lot of you know, like doesn't pack a lot of punch. All right, and you will be saved from a very great misfortune. All right, so This is pretty great. I really love it. This is a top-notch type of arena type skill indeed. All right, now let's move on to the second one. That is gonna be passive blood control. Each time self kills an enemy, good, there's gonna be a 100% chance to observe the enemy's life is all of own negative status effects and reason 30% of own HP and energy. Wow, that's really great. Meaning, like, as long as he can actually kill the opponents, he can keep on being a very faster unit. He can always keep on like like sort of like keeping him in the top shape. I mean, like, he can actually be a very decent farmer indeed, provided that his first skill also has a drain effect. This and this skill actually makes him a very amazing farmer. He can actually be a very nice enduring hero unit indeed. And even in the arena content, oh my god, this kind of things actually can make him a very um durable and a very like irritating type of opponent unit indeed, and can actually be a very good PvP, or let's say arena defense team unit. This is really great. I like it. I really like it. And now let's move on to the version 3. That's gonna be a passive, and it's known as Immortal. What it says that, like, when taking a fatal strike, meaning like his HP is gonna go to 0, where he's supposed to be a dead person, then there's gonna be like 100% chance to drain target's HP equivalent to 200% of their attack to survive. Like, what? Oh my god, this is so good. Okay, I mean like especially if you are actually fighting in like such kind of content where you know that there is actually going to be a certain like phase of the boss battle that he is actually gonna knock you out right off the bat, then like in that kind of case you can actually go with this kind of passive, because like this kind of passive will actually really allow you to come back to life. And it has a cooldown as well, 6 turn, meaning like if you actually can survive all those 6 turns, the immortal is actually going to be active again, meaning like you will be going to revive as well back again, provided that he has a lot of self healing properties. I really don't think that like it's going to be really of much of a failure. It's going to be really good, really good. A very good synergy within his skills that can actually make him a very good unit that can be used in catacombs or in the PvP or arena contents, or even as a farmer unit as well. So it's really, he's pretty much a universal unit, which is pretty much hard to find in this game. So I am pretty much in love with this unit, and you can see right over here as well in catacombs, all allied heroes attack plus 33%, which is pretty much a very usable skill, especially for the beginners and mid-game content players, because most of the time you will be spending in the dungeons, or let's say the catacombs, in the attempt to find the perfect gear of your choice. Alright, so that's the thing right out there. This unit is really awesome. Alright, and now let's actually check out what sort of runes will actually make this hero unit a really amazing unit. Well, for this universal unit, there are so many things that we can actually try out on him. So many rooms. Well, let's start with the basic one. That's gonna be the attack set. All right, with 4 pieces, he will be getting 35% boost in his attack stats. It's pretty great, obviously, because he has so many attack skills, and obviously his drain effect, or let's say life stealing effects, does really depend upon his attack prowess. Higher the attack he has, the more HP he is actually gonna steal. So that's pretty great right out here. And with the 6 pieces, he's actually gonna ignore 15% of the enemy's defense. That's pretty good, especially if you are trying to fight in the catacombs with him. Then this kind of like runes are actually gonna be really, really amazing, the attack rune set. But if you really are trying to focus more into the arena content, then Agile rune is gonna be much better selection right off the bat. You know why? Because Agile rune provides you a 25% increase in his speed stats. That means like he will be getting he will have a higher chance of getting the first turn right away whenever a battle starts. That means like he will have a very good time in setting up the entire team and inflicting those kind of really like negative status effect, or let's say a bad effect on the opponent, as mentioned in his third skill, right? That he can actually silence, isn't it? And then like he can also like kind of lock their passive skill for 2 turns of the opponents in the AoE skill. So if he can actually smash out his third skill right off the bat as soon as the battle starts in the PvP content, he can actually provide a very good huge advantage to you. So Agile is pretty good selection. It can actually range from the early, mid, and even in the late game. All right, so it's really a very good rune indeed. And even you can go with the Desperation rune as well. As you can see that like his third skill is pretty much an AoE skill. So with the addition of the passive lock plus silence, you can actually also add the stun as well. So I mean like if any one of them really lands successfully on an opponent, that's pretty much really good for you guys, okay? And really good. With the 6 pieces, reduce the target's energy by 50%. That's even much better. That's even much better, alright? This just provides you a very huge advantage indeed in the arena content. Desperation is actually gonna be like end-game stuff. Like, you really want to make a very irritating opponent for your enemy? Oh my god, Desperation rune, this is actually gonna make your day. The next one is gonna be the Berserk. This one obviously is gonna be like a bread and butter for every type of, like nearly every type of unit out there, because like it provides 30% chance to gain a bonus turn, which cannot ever go wrong with any kind of unit out there. 30% chance to gain a bonus turn. Oh my god, that's really good. That means like he will have much easier time in getting faster cooldown on his skills. He will get him extra turn. That means like he will be able to deal more damage or even able to provide like extra effects on the opponents. Okay, so that's pretty great. You can go with the counter set as well, provided that in his first skill he has the drain effect. So especially if you are trying to fight against the dungeon bosses, or you want to become a very good farmer, that where your endurance really matters a lot, you really need to be on your top notch of your health. That means like counter rune is actually gonna help you a lot. All right, I mean like it's gonna be really great. It's gonna be really great. And also at the same time, he even has a immortality passive skill in his third skill, right? So that paired up with this counter, oh my god, he's gonna be like nearly immortal with this one. Like he can actually be immortal stuff. I mean like a 45% chance to counter an attack, it's must be too good. 45% chance, that's really high amount of percentage chance. All right, so I think those are the runes that is actually gonna make him really better. So if you are actually gonna go with the attack rune set in the second slot, please try to go with the attack percentage boost. All right, because like obviously you will be needing more attack. Whereas in the first slot, please try to go with the critical damage boost. If you really lack a lot of critical hit rate, then go with the critical hit rate boost on the first slot. But obviously for the late game content, try to go with the critical damage boost, because you really have to build up a lot of critical rate from your substats on your runes. Alright, in the sixth slot, please go with the attack percentage boost, no questions asked. Okay, attack percentage boost, critical damage boost, and attack percentage boost. That's pretty simple, right? But if you really want to shape him for the arena with the Agile runes, or maybe even the Desperation runes, what's gonna happen is that you can go with the speed stat boost as the primary stat on the second slot, so that like he is really fast and he can get the extra and like the next turn really fast as well. And in the fourth slot, please try to go with the critical rate or critical damage. Okay, obviously because like an extra damage can always be really good. And in the sixth slot, please try to go with the attack percentage boost, or like hit percentage. Yes, hit percentage chance is also be really great. Hit percentage, because like there are so many debuffs that he can actually put, or like I mean, let's say the negative status effect, especially that silence and that like passive lock, right? You will be needing the hit a lot of a very good amount of hit percentage. So hit percentage is actually going to be much better. So in summary, for the Agile and the Desperation and even the Berserk, you can go with the speed stat boost on the prime stat for the second slot, go with the critical damage boost on the first slot, and for the sixth slot, please try to go with the hit percentage boost. Alright, and that's gonna be really great for him. Whereas for the counter set, all right, for this one, you can actually go with the attack percentage boost on the second slot, critical damage on the first slot, and in the sixth slot, attack percentage boost, just like the attack set, all right? So that is pretty much it, guys. If you guys were not able to follow what I have just said, all right, which I think I have properly mentioned, you can actually check out in the description section below of this video, where I have really posted out everything in detail. All right, so you can just check it out, so that like you can actually make it clear, or you can actually ask me out in the comment section below. Not only me, but even the entire community will help you in shaping your vampire into a very formidable opponent. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, formidable player, all right, or let's say an ally, whatever you say. Anyways, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel, and see you guys in the next video.